Welcome to White Tarot, where the reader is bubbly, but the readings can get dark. But I'm hoping that this one doesn't get dark because the sun in Libra went into opposition with the Mars. Was it Mars in Aries? Something like that. And so, well, today. So I'm trying to figure out how that is going to affect my collective. Let us see. Ooh. 10 of Pentacles. Boop. The Hierophant, very spiritual card indeed, and also represents Taurus in the tarot deck. Okay, I was gonna just pull 3, but this works. The Star, hopes and dreams and wishes and whatnots. Ace of Swords, the truth. Huh. Interesting. You know what? You know what? This feels like a lot of people are just going to be out with it, with how they feel and whatnots. I'm anticipating a lot of moments in which people are like, actually, I have loved you for 100 years. And that's going to bring you the Star and the 10 of Pentacles. 9 of Pentacles, sorry. I can't count. And also the 10 of Pentacles card in this deck, like they hide the 10th Pentacle inside one of the other Pentacles. And I'm like, sneaky, sneaky. But anyway, 9 of Pentacles, the Star, hopes and dreams and wishes. Ace of Swords, the Sword of Truth. The Hierophant, spiritual. We did just go, well, we are going through eclipse season and the new moon and Virgo and all that good stuff. So, you know, everybody's coming out different. Hopefully nobody's getting left behind. My tip, if you feel stuck in your spiritual growth, set aside your ego for a minute. It's not going to kill you if you hurt your own feelings for just a little bit, just enough to grow through it. Sometimes you just got to sit through the suck. It's not as bad as it sounds, as it seems. See, that's the thing. Is like, I get it kind of because I used to do similar things, but like when people say like, "Oh, I'm afraid of getting hurt in love," or "Oh, I'm afraid of, you know, feeling this way," or they feel an uncomfortable feeling, like I don't know why we have such a visceral reaction to it. You know what I mean? Because when you think about it, how many times in your life have you got your feelings hurt? Yeah, that equates to how many times you've fucking survived it. So getting your feelings hurt or being sad or like sitting through the discomfort of like realizing who you are and how you operate and that it's not working and you're kind of toxic. It's all temporary, fleeting emotions that will go away and you will survive. Like you're not going to destroy yourself trying to heal yourself. It'll be okay, and once you get through it, it's only going to better your life in the long run because you will stop operating from a place of fear and pain and you'll get off the hamster wheel of suck. You'll stop repeating cycles that hurt you and then you don't have to get hurt again. Ideally, we only have to learn the freaking lesson once, right? So when something happens in our life, why isn't our first move to be like, did I play any part in this? Like, was I at fault anywhere? Oh yeah, yeah, I did the thing that I do because my father didn't love me enough. Or, oh yeah, I do the thing that I do because I got bullied in school, you know? And then being like, well, I should be more mindful next time and never fucking do it again. It's that easy. It's that easy. It doesn't have to be so freaking like, why are people? Why are people? People avoid this stuff through the wildest things like alcohol, drugs, having a hoe phase, all of that stuff because they don't want to face their feelings. What's so scary about your feelings? That's the part that I don't get. What's so scary about your feelings? Afraid of getting hurt in love. What? So you abandon the other person first? Then you guarantee yourself pain, don't you? because now you don't have that person in your life. Why am I yelling? You know what? Too soon. Too soon. Okay. Anyway, that's how I feel about that. So with that being said, with the eclipse season and all the changes that we've been going through, I'm sure there are quite a few truths, truths. Uh, there, uh, there we go. That have been uncovered, like how we really feel about certain people and whatnots. And so, with that being said, with the truths being uncovered, now we know what we want and wish for and desire. And with that being said, when we speak up on our desires, that is how we end up with the Nine of Pentacles, happiness. Because when we are actually unafraid to pursue what we truly want on a spiritual level, on a soul level, on a heart and mind and body level, when we just frickin' go for it, 9 times out of 10, we turn out pleasantly surprised. Anyway, alchemy cards. Okay. Oh, yellowing. Okay, that's always an awkward one. Uh, Pluto. Yes, yes, yes. We are seeing a Mars square Pluto tomorrow. Wait, how does that work? So Libra is opposing Pluto, and Pluto is squaring Mars. Are they all going to duke it out, or if you're an astrologer, can you explain more to me, because I only vaguely understand astrology? Okay, Sun's splendor. There we go. Now we talking. All right. So starting with yellowing. I am way past yellowing right now. Here we go. Aging, transitioning, warning. Indicating transition, the yellowing leads us into the next phase of our alchemical work. Envision the yellowing as pages of a beloved novel or the ochre blanket of leaves in fall. This color seeps out to signify the beginning of the end, a return to zero. Even a deep bruise finds a yellow tint as it reaches its final phases of healing. In contrast, yellow can be the marker of long-awaited growth, as seen in the first rays of the sun and the cheer of Forsythia in February. Whatever its message, yellowing tells the truth. It leads us forward, like the vibrant canary in the mine, warning of what's to come. Take heed. The transition is here, whether by yoke or bile. How to respond is up to you. It's likely you already know. I got goosebumps with just how freaking connected I am to my alchemy deck. Like, was that not just everything that I was freaking talking about? I think it was everything that I was just talking about. Okay. Pluto, the underworld power compulsion. Pluto is what makes us say, no, no, we don't go there when we start to feel real feelings. Pluto's realm is one of deep and undeniable power. Known as the planet of the underworld, Pluto has a captivating effect that pulls us into its depths, leading to all things excessive and Dionysian in nature. Images of the resurrection, possession, the sacred heart, birth, sex, and death are all symbols of Pluto's volatile energy. When this card shows up, know that everything will be amplified as if through a live wire. It's all about power and maybe even addiction. Though Pluto's force field can be ruthless, this tiny planet pushes us toward necessary growth. When we follow its mesmerizing pulse, we are taken into the depths to be changed. There's no point in pretending the underworld is not at work. Admit that you're in it and find the support you need. Not making it worse is a big accomplishment, such as by pushing it away, ignoring it, denying it, gaslighting, deflecting, self-defensing, and whatnots. You only prolong your suffering by doing so. Trust me. Surrender and let your ego learn to step aside and shut the fuck up when necessary. And also pay attention to where your Pluto is on your chart, like which house it is, because that will help you a lot, actually. Yup. Because yeah, Pluto's the planet of like deep lessons and whatnots. And I don't know if you guys have heard of Atmacaracas. I recently learned of those. It's apparently like an asteroid. Was it an asteroid or something like that? But it tells us where our karma, like our past life karma is, which by the way, I also want to talk about at some point. Because there are a lot of people that don't quite understand what karma is, and they kind of look at it from that Christian lens of do good things, you get rewards, do bad things, you get punished. But that's not actually the case. Karma isn't really about punishment or like balancing things out or whatever. Karma is about lessons, it's about learning, it's about personal growth. So when people are like, oh, this person did something shitty to me and now something shitty happened to them, ha ha, karma, I'm just like, that's not what karma is, and that's not how karma works. But anyway, that's a lesson for another day. How come I do this and then like my camera thing changes colors? Anyway, with that being said, sun's splendor, generosity, health, abundance. Ah, revel in the glory of splendor, solace. There are several cards in the alchemy deck that relate to the sun, yet this card specifically depicts the long-term effects of its radiance. Think abundance, fulfillment, and altruism. Envision celebration and collaboration, but is it possible in our complex world? The sun's splendor says yes, one day and one ray at a time. When Splendor Solace arrives in the laboratory, the alchemist realizes that kindness and generosity are the secret ingredients. All other paths fall away. Through giving back to others and the world, we become more like the sun itself, radiant, light, and expecting nothing in return. Don't know where to start? Thank someone, then thank another person. Soon the alchemist finds they are not alone in their laboratory, and miracles arrive, both small and large. I love this because the Libra Mars thingy that's going on is all about relationships. It's all about connection. And when I talk about relationships, I ain't just saying romantic. I'm saying all kinds of relationships because uh everyone that we connect with, we have a relationship with, right? And humans were geared towards connection. However, we have been divorced from our instincts that we naturally have to connect with one another, such as empathy. Humans naturally have empathy. Why do you think we have pets? We started keeping pets. We like taking care of stuff. It's in our nature to nurture. But people started getting a lot more closed off. People started getting scared to get hurt. And so they do weird things like abandon the person that they don't want to be abandoned by so that they don't get abandoned by them, but they guarantee abandonment by abandoning them first. Or, you know, those people that don't smile back when you smile at them in public? I smile at everybody in public. I'm one of those people. I'm the smiley, happy kind of person. I tend to do that. I just walk into a room and go, everyone here is my friend. And I wasn't always like that. I used to be a really shy, scared of everything kind of person, but that changed over the years as I've gotten over myself, you know? So, anyway, it looks like that is what is happening this season. And this started today. So, let me know in the comments who told you that they've always loved you, who told you that they would die without you, and who told you that they dream of you every night. I am a romantic at heart. I actually love being Cupid. I have set up a few of my friends with different people, and a lot of them have ended up in marriage and babies. As for myself, I have 2 dogs and 7 cats. Well, if you liked what you saw here today, please feel free to like, share, comment to help me out with the algorithm, subscribe, and then hit the notification button so that you get notified every time I post a video, and I will see you in the next one.